Fixeado Chava. I had somebody ask me, they had the exact same truck, a 2008 Ford Expedition. On my YouTube channel, they asked, where is the fuses and how do I check fuses? Well, this is for you.
Let's do it.
Regular test light, but I always prefer to use something with a circuit breaker so you don't damage something. In this case, we're using a probe. The easiest way to check your fuses, in this case, you have two places where you have fuses. One of them is right here, which controls your engine compartment, all the sensors and stuff under the hood. You have several fuses here. These big ones, these are high amperage fuses. These you can see in the middle if you take a look at it here, Gabby. There's a wire that runs from one side to the other. On that, if it's broken, that means that fuse needs to be replaced. So just go through all of them, make sure all the pieces are touching. In this case, they're all good, they're all touching. And with your test light, if you want to check it with the test light, you can just, all the fuses, they have a little piece right here where you can see metal. You gotta touch that and you're gonna hear that beep, or you see some kind of voltage going through it. So you have to touch both sides. Like in this case, it's a power fuse. See how the light up? And you gotta check on the other side of that fuse. See how it light up? That means the fuse is good. If the fuse was no good, you would get power on one side and you would get nothing on the other side, or a ground signal. Now here we're looking for continuity. So it's either red, you can't have red and green. Green means ground. So like for example, this one is a ground fuse, so you have 0.64, and the other side you should have the exact same amount, 0.64. This one, 0.64, 0.64, same amount should have on both sides. If you have a difference, then that fuse is no good. So what you're looking for, a difference from one point to the other of the fuse, and they all have that. All the fuses, mini fuses or bigger fuses, they all have the same. They all have service the same purpose. And like the next one, that's power, there will be power. Okay. And the second location for your fuses is on the passenger side, near the floor. Okay, so the second location is right near your glove box on the right side, passenger lower corner on the fender side. So there's this cover right here we're gonna remove, and your fuse box is right here. This box controls most of the interior lights, accessories, serial lighter, light, headlight turn signals and stuff like that. You can see all the fuses, a lot of fuses on this box. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna touch them. Sometimes it's easier if you turn the ignition switch on the on position. That way you have power going through them. That way you have power going through them. Okay, so we're gonna touch one side. I'm gonna touch the second side, and same thing. And just like that, just go through all of them. So this one's easier to see right here. And you can see all of these are good. You got the same amount of voltage one side to the other side. And like that, those are all good. And that's how you check your fuses on the inside. Now let me show you, in case you don't have a probe like this, you can use a regular test light. I don't recommend a test light because it is ground, but let me show you in case you don't have it, okay? All right, so if you don't have a probe, a high-tech probe like that, another tool you can use is a regular test light. So just ground it anywhere. In this case, the easiest point is the battery, negative side battery. And again, you're just gonna touch one side and the light should light up, and then touch the other side of the fuse, should light up, and that means your fuse is good. That means that fuse is good, okay? That's the second way to use it. And the best way to check your fuses is actually with a voltmeter. You will not harm anything if you put it in the correct settings. In this case, we're gonna put it common ground and volts and ohms. We're gonna start your voltmeter. We're gonna put it in 20. The black wire is gonna go on the negative, and you're gonna use your red wire positive to check the fuse. Now, you're gonna look at the screen and you should have the same amount of voltage. So that's one side. If you look at the screen right here when I do, that's 1248. You go to the other side, that's 1248. So that means that fuse is good. If you had a difference, it would be no good. So those are the ways you can check fuses and the locations for the fuses on the 2008 Ford Expedition with a 5.4. I hope that helps you, and if you have any more questions, tell your friends to subscribe and comment right below, and we'll try to get an answer for you. And that's it, my friend.
I'm the king of the trap.